According to the leakers, a brand new Nintendo Direct is dropping next week, which is perfect timing for the upcoming Pokemon Day mega reveals. Let's break it all down. All right, strap in. Notorious insider Nate the Hate has indicated that there will be a new Nintendo Direct coming next week, the first week of February. A lot of people are buzzing this morning on this news, and there's a lot to be excited about because Nate also comments on Pokemon Generation 10, indicating that it will indeed be revealed in February. From conversations I've had, Gen 10 could be visually pleasing, and it might be the visual leap Pokemon fans have been waiting for, the 30th anniversary of the Pokemon franchise, coming to fruition on Pokemon Day 2026. We're going to have all the news here for you guys first, of course. But big news, right? Nintendo Direct dropping next week. Seems pretty solid. There's been a lot of whispers and rumors about it, and this will set the stage and the foundation for the awesome lineup that we're going to see in 2026. But of course, with Pokemon Day just right around the corner, it's awesome to hear Nate comment on the upcoming Generation 10, and I've been talking about this a lot on the channel as we're expecting potential starter reveals. I covered a whole video on the starter breakdown. We're potentially getting some screenshots, some visuals, some in-game footage of Generation 10 for the first time, which is set to take place in Southeast Asia, inspired by Indonesia and a string of different islands, really diverse traveling underwater, forest exploration, sustainability goals, and even some really interesting procedurally generated islands have been kind of weaved in there. There's a lot of really cool aspects to what we're anticipating the game to be called Pokemon Wind and Pokemon Wave. I, for one, am super excited. If you want to dive a little deeper into all of our leaks and get caught up, again, I'll have a link in the description below for all the coverage we've had on Generation 10 so far. But I'm super stoked because this game is looking to be epic, and the leaks are calling that we're about to get new information very, very soon. So stay tuned, because I'll be streaming the Direct here on the channel, of course. Now, there's a couple other leaks I want to touch on, as well as the first footage of Pokepark Kanto, which is really, really epic. But first, before I do that, I want to let you guys know that I'm actually working on creating my own monster-catching RPG game called Elestrals Awakened. And you can see some cool pre-alpha footage on screen here. We actually set the record for the #1 funded video game on Kickstarter last year, raising $1.5 million. We're going to make an epic game and bring our dreams to life by bringing a game that you guys can enjoy with all sorts of different modes like randomizer mode and amazing adventure. You can bond with over 150 different Elestrals and go off on this incredible journey through ancient Greek mythology. But listen, all I need you guys to do is wishlist us on Steam. I'm not even going to ask you to buy anything yet. Just go to Steam and wishlist Elestrals Awakened if you think this game looks awesome. I'm putting my heart and soul into it. I've got an amazing team, and I'm teaming up with the Shady Penguin to bring this to life. So again, go wishlist us on Steam. It helps out a ton. It's totally free to do, and I'll let you know when the game comes out. We make more updates in development. Make sure you guys wishlist Elestrals Awakened on Steam. Let's keep going, though. We've got the Terra leak indicating that Pokemon Champions, you'll be able to potentially transfer your Pokemon to Pokemon Home and other main series games. So if you are going to be able to play Pokemon Champions, you should be able to transfer these Pokemon around. Found it very interesting that there was no home connectivity, I believe, with ZA, if I'm not mistaken. But it seems, though, based on the Terra leaks, that you'll be able to get Pokemon in Champions and transfer them around. I did see this post here as well that was getting spread around quite a bit, that there's a thought that the release date for Champions might be April 2nd, 2026. Possible this is a placeholder, but I just wanted to note that. You guys can see the screenshot here from Mia. I guess there's a lot of thoughts that it might be April 2nd, but don't hold me to that. We may get more information on the Direct, or most likely, I think we're going to get this information on Pokemon Day, which will be about a month from today. The 27th of February is what we're anticipating for that, so stay tuned there. We also got some information for Pokepark Kanto, and I thought this was really cool. There's been a lot of screenshots and videos that kind of came out over the last 24 hours of Pokepark Kanto opening up. I love it. I'm going to walk you guys through it. They've got kind of this nice screenshot or, entry part with the starters, Eevee, Pikachu. I think it looks super cute. There's even like a real Nurse Joy that you can walk into and like they'll heal your Pokemon. It's really, really kind of adorable. And there's all sorts of different, you know, Pokemon statues spread out throughout. They said they stepped out of the laboratory. They found themselves in the Pokemon forest. Over 600 Pokemon live there. They found Pikachu and Eevee and multiple Eevees, multiple Pikachus, little Diglets, Squovette and Greedent with little berries in front of them. You've got Excadrill interacting with Diglett. It seems like they really went all out to make this feel like an immersive experience. You've got little Bidoofs and a tree that they were chopping away at, and a Goomy that's all squished up. You've got Pikachu eating some berries sitting in the grass, and some Sentrets and Furrets just kind of laying out. But they said beyond the sheer number of Pokemon, the forest was full of surprises. For example, the size of the Pokemon. While I knew about this in my head, seeing them in person was more impressive than I imagined. Another surprise was the lively voices of the Pokemon. I could hear the voices of the Pokemon not only in front of me, but also from hidden places like the depths of the bushes. I was constantly excited by the realism of exploring the place where Pokemon live. They took this really cool shot of this fountain, which shows like a Primarina fountain with some water starters on it, like Squirtle and Totodile. You've got a Mr. Mime telling you can't go that way. You got the Squirtle Squad and a War Turtle, a Greninja, Smeargle. There's like a little battle court showcasing Dragonite throwing down against a Kangaskhan. Lots of Pikachu stuff. They've got like a little tree lit up with Pikachu and a bunch of electric types, Plusle, Mine, and Emolga. Some Cyndaquils, the Vulpixes. I mean, this place looks awesome, dude. Like, I always, you know, my wife and I always talked about how we wanted to go to Japan one day to be able to, like, see Pokemon culture in a big way. I would definitely want to take a trip here, man. This place looks sick. Bringing it all to life. You've got all these different statues. They've got special Pokemon food, it seems. They've got all sorts of stuff going on here. So listen, if you're traveling, Pokepark Kanto seems to be open. They've got shows, Team Rocket, obviously mega gift shop with all sorts of stuff, plushies, shirts, everything like that. But it seems pretty cute, and it's another step forward for the Pokemon franchise. Very exciting stuff. I can't wait to see more from Pokepark Kanto. I'm gonna maybe look up some videos and see some like more video tours, but the article I saw from Famitsu was pretty sweet, so I'll give you guys some of the highlights from that. Stay tuned to the channel. We'll be covering it here if the Nintendo Direct does indeed get confirmed, but based on this reputable leak source, it seems as though we are getting a Nintendo Direct next week, so stay tuned for that. I wouldn't expect too much Pokemon information in there, but again, very interesting to note that the leaker Nate indicates that this could be the most visually pleasing generation, and they're going to reveal it in February, of course, on Pokemon Day. So everything we've been talking about is lining up exactly as we initially thought, so some big wins there. And of course, don't forget to wishlist Elestrals Awakened on Steam. It's free to wishlist, it helps us out a ton, and you can follow our incredible development as I'm making an amazing game with Shady to make something super awesome, an incredible adventure through a 2.5D world. You're not going to want to miss out on it. It's going to be awesome. Lots to be excited about. Elestrals Awaken, Gen 10 Pokemon. We're going to have it all here for you guys on the channel, so stay tuned. Let me know what you guys think about the Nintendo Direct. Is there any games you're hoping gets announced? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys on our next video.